regulation situation tonight. We're underway here in Game 5. They start with Kamara on Wembanyama. We saw Drew Holiday, the point guard Wembanyama for a good part of Game 4. Here's Vassell off the dribble. He'll take the mid-range shot. It's good to start us off here tonight in San Antonio.
And really started to put some pressure on Portland.
Here's Klingon, who was just 2 for 10 and had no second half points in the Game 4 defeat. Holiday on the drive. Missed the layup. Cleared by Wembanyama. Champagnie on the spot up 3. Too strong. Holiday rebounds it. And Portland looking to run. This is when the Blazers are at their best. Avdia getting downhill. They work it around the horn. Kamara, corner 3. Too strong. Scoot Henderson, who did not score in Game 4. Johnson is done in the Coach of the Year running for San Antonio. Avdia on the cut. Gets the layup to tie it up.
Good pass from Klingon.
Wembanyama drives. The lob is broken up by Kamara, an excellent defender, but Wemby attacks and slams it home. Most humans, that's a break the other way, as Klingon can't tip it in, but somehow Wembanyama not only secures the ball, but then throws it down. Champagnie lets it fly. Got a 3! Avdia looking to drive on Champagnie, got bumped and no basket. First foul on San Antonio.
So one are a much more physical basketball team to start.
Avdia misses a 3, only a 32% three-point shooter, but they get a second chance opportunity. And a foul on Portland. Inside on Klingon for the clear up. Fox on the drive. Open is Castle. He shot it well from 3, but elects to drive and kick here. Champagnie again. The Champagnie flowing early in San Antonio. He's got 2-3. Klingon not even looking to shoot right now. 10-2 start for the home team. Klingon inside again, not even looking to shoot with Wembanyama right there. And Wemby gets the block on Kamara. Fox with the skip to Castle. Castle puts it on the deck and gets 2 at the rim.
And the challenge is now for him to play like he did in that second half of Game 4, where he had 18 points in that second half of his 27. When he does that, we'll be tough. And if he does his son, he's a nuclear weapon, Dave and DB.
That's great information, George, but the best part of that report was you not flinching when Coyote was about the game as any young player that's coming to the league. He's got all this skill, but the way he treats basketball, the way he treats his body, he's all business. It's a 14-4 start. Another 3 for Champagnie. He's got 3 triples. Popping the cork on the...
For this guy, he is sort of a white-hot shooter when he starts to get his rhythm.
Sorry, DB, the last one ruled a 2. They'll look at it. Say foot on the line. Klingon cleans it up inside. Minnesota is Thursday. Who knows how long that series will go with the injuries to the Wolves. Denver trying to win and keep it going. San Antonio with a chance to get some rest if they can close out the Blazers tonight.
Something we've seen all series is they're not guarding Stephon Castle. Oh, good drive. Great. That is Denny Avdia in a nutshell. 6'8" and wants to get downhill constantly. But they're putting their 5-man, as you see here, Klingon on him. He's not overreacting as he puts a nice, and he does the nice little cross. But I just want to continue my point on Castle. So they're guarding him with the 5-man. And he's not sitting there saying, I have to shoot it because, you know, they're not checking me. He's running dribble handoffs. He's trying to touch the paint and maybe pitch out. Like, the thing is, he's been opportunistic. He's 6 for 12 the last 2 games from 3. He's just going to be really selective about when he takes them. And it's
for a 20-year-old rookie out of Rutgers who basically won Game 3 on the road in the second half without Wemby. He scored 22. Castle had 33 in that game. And De'Aaron Fox, though, the guy that just hit the free throws, Mitch Johnson says he's the reason why those young guys are unfazed. Said he's been a great mentor to them. Klingon misses, but the tip-in is good by Kamara. They changed the shot to a 3, so 9-point lead nearing the midway point of the first quarter. Vassell stops just outside the free throw line. His attempt no good. Henderson, boy, does he need that. Scoot Henderson with his first points after going scoreless.
Blazers on their heels. Did they respond? Indeed.
Cornet has been very good off the bench for San Antonio all year. Castle in the lane, gets the basket. Henderson driving, falling away, missed that time. Long rebound, Champagnie. Castle gets past this man, hangs and scores with the left hand. Gorgeous finish by Castle.
So a patient game, right? I talked about he's not shooting shots because they're not guarding him. He says, let me get to my strengths, which is touching the paint.
Grant, lane cut off. He'll take the jumper and hit it. Jeremy Grant had keep this series alive. Champagnie lets it fly again, and he's good again. Raise a glass. Champagnie making everything here in the first quarter. The lead's 11.
Exactly how many Champagne references are we going to get? Great downhill drive by Denny.
They need to take a breath here. Spurs as a team are 10 for 13 and 4 of 6 from 3. Champagnie is 3 of 4. Shot clock at 5. Here's Fox. The lob, and it almost went in. Fox, the 1-2-point basket. His foot was barely on the line. Shot clock at 5 for Vassell around the Cornet screen. And he loses the ball, but keeps it alive to Johnson, who beats the shot clock, but can't make the basket. Harper keeping it alive, and it will stay with San Antonio.
But right now, still matching minutes with Wemby.
Castle using the screen, keeps the defender on his hip, works through the lane, and banks it home. First series victory since 2017. They went to the conference finals that year. Abdia missed the 3. Portland 1 for 6 from behind the arc. Harper underneath to Cornet. Lead is 11. 4-minute mark, opening quarter. Johnson trying to power his way past Abdia with the reverse layup. And another Blazer timeout.
Play the next 2 minutes like a 0-0. Here we go.
39-year-old Mitch Johnson in his first full season. He took over early last year because of Greg Popovich's medical situation. And the youth of this team, they won 34 games last year, 62 this year. And a foul called on Sissoko, who's getting some early minutes for.
They'll be much more aggressive downhill.
The lead is increased with Wembanyama on the bench as Vassell connects from mid-range. 13-point lead, attacking the basket. Robert Williams with the follow off the Grant miss.
Make it 8 for 12. We talked about their struggles shooting the basketball. So again, if you can play off misses or even off makes, get your tempo up and try to get into early offense.
Harper, strong move, and the floater.
Boy, they are so tough. Their drives.
First time since game 1, the Spurs with a 30-point first quarter. Another missed 3. Portland 1 for 7 from deep. San Antonio is 4 of 7. Here's the 6th man of the year, Keldon Johnson, working deep into the lane. Skip to Castle, whose 3 is no good. That's his first miss of the game. Holiday. Here's Thibault. No good on the 3. Offensive rebound, Sissoko. And another misfire from deep by Holiday. And it's San Antonio possession. Steal by Thibault. He'll fire another 3 and miss again. Boy, that's been excellent at that as well.
You see what I'm saying? Like, that's his impact right there.
Holiday blocked by Castle out of bounds. Time in playoff series when they have a 3-1 lead. The Blazers have never come from a 3-1 deficit, come back to win a postseason series in their history. It pinballs around, misses the rim, goes out of bounds. San Antonio ball. Harper goes behind the back, fires underneath, and Johnson lost the ball.
Let's see with Harper.
That little hedge by Wembanyama was enough to keep Holiday from shooting the 3. He turns it over. In transition, Fox, corner triple. Around and out. Barr puts it back up. It sidelines over the rim and in. But they going to work. to the corner. Williams' three is good. 3 seconds left. Harper to midcourt. Lets it fly. And the quarter comes to an end.
Don't go in. They're really hot early. We just got to get back in transition. We got to match up, and we got to rebound the ball. We just got to be really, really physical and defend our man.
You are matched up with Victor Wembanyama. How do you try to deter him?
Just keep him spaced away from the rim, and just try to knock down open shots.
Donovan, good luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
Dave, DB.
And George, to your first question, they actually had more points in the paint and more second chance. Can't make a shot from the perimeter.
That's exactly right. Because after that first bucket of this second quarter, they're 9 for 7.
Down 3-1 in this best-of-7 opening round series. Johnson hoists and hits a three. Portland working it around back to the far corner. Kamara's three, no good. Harper rebounds.
That's how you generate a terrific shot. Another open three, and you can't make it.
All the way to the cup. Harper with two. Holiday gets to the rim, but Victor Wembanyama with the trailing block. 2 minutes gone by in the second quarter. Wembanyama's taken just one shot on offense. He gets fouled there by Avdia, and they're going to stay on the floor. That's his first personal.
Got a great feel. As soon as you're into his body, he's like, I'm gonna make this contact for real. Official will have to blow the whistle.
Wembanyama connects from mid-range. Boy, so smooth on the jumper.
Have two men make the program their own in such a respectful and protective way of the legacy, to me, speaks volumes.
Johnson gets the layup to push the lead to 19. You're so right, Doris, when you think how many championship organizations over the years have made big mistakes when they've moved on from people that are in the pantheon of great coaches and executives in their sport. Yet San Antonio, we've ever seen in the history of sports for a championship organization, as Harper slams it down, and the lead is 19.
And I'm not enough to win it all. They do. And, luck is required at times. Matchups are important. Health, all of those things. This is just San Antonio at a gear that they found in the second half and have put the guy who's being the heart and soul of the locker room. The guy who's got the control of the boombox and the handle down the lane to the alley-oop to the guard. Stop it.
Harrison Barnes at the line. Shooting two, looking to extend the lead. Take a look at the upcoming playoff schedule. Prime Video.
It's been a struggle for Detroit on the offensive end. They've been so heavily reliant on Cade. He had a brilliant season for him all year. Continue to be. But you hope Detroit finds the best version of themselves to put a little pressure on Orlando. The longer the series, the better, Dave.
The expectations were high for them coming into the year. So if you just looked at what people thought back in August and September about what this team was going to be, it probably shouldn't come with Wembanyama. Drives the lane and gets fouled by Klingon. 14 foul.
Okay, you just saw that, right? You know what I think it is? It's shot clock violation. I think the next step, part of it is progressions. The bigger he gets, the more he's able to deal with the physicality.
3-on-1. Champagny gives it up to Harper for the dunk.
As Victor Wembanyama said, there's no unnecessary drama here. We don't care about shots.
Ever, the youngest champion ever last year. But there's another young team in the West that looks like they're going to be on their heels in the 2026. Wembanyama for three. I don't know that we've ever seen anything like that before. And those guys have seen a lot and done a lot in their legendary career. Sharp's three, good. Just the third three for Portland. Even with down by 17 at halftime, they outscored the Blazers 73-35, the largest second half margin in playoff history. And they've kept it rolling tonight. Champagny can't get the bank shot. And Holiday out of there with it. Spurs trying to send the Blazers home for the rest of the offseason as Wembanyama hit the deck, but appears
Look at how physical they are being.
And Castle lost the ball. He thought he was fouled. He had Sissoko on Wembanyama that time. Thibault to the corner. Here's Sissoko. Not close. Rebound Champagnie.
Wow.
Blazers still don't have a free throw attempt. And they're shooting 35% from the floor. Spurs at 67%. And Castle throws it into the fifth row. Spurs getting a little slop too, but down two key players in DiVincenzo and Edwards. Sharp missed a three. Klingon gets the offensive rebound. And the Blazers chip away here in the final 4 minutes of the second quarter. Nice hang and finish by Sharp.
Good read. That developed.
Keldon Johnson, when Johnson was given his award for Sixth Man of the Year, the first Spur to get it since Ginobili. Good hustle by Sissoko.
I'll tell you what, Sissoko has provided incredible energy. Young man has gotten an opportunity, and he is playing as hard as he possibly can.
Klingon spun away from Vassell and slams it.
Good response.
San Antonio, largest lead was 26. Three-pointer goes for Champagnie, his fourth of the first half. Sharp, Klingon. De'Aaron Fox gets past Thibault. Underneath to Cornette.
There, and you made the point earlier, right? He's had to sacrifice some shots. Obviously, the focal point's going to be Wemby.
Pushes it ahead to Vassell for the slam. Assist number 6 for Fox. Klingon, met in midair and rejected by Vassell. Even Wemby's got a smile on his face after seeing his teammate do that. Cornette with the lay-in. Third foul on Klingon.
Building was so loud, half of the team didn't know it was an and one.
Yeah, they're already starting to go down the other end to play defense. Largest on, send the Blazers home. Holiday in the paint, his floater way off. Long rebound, 4 of 5 from the floor. Halftime presented by Hyundai. We'll be really
the rest of the team get to the other side of the floor because this guy can't guard me.
Looks like the Knicks are going to go up 3-2 on Atlanta. Game 6 of tonight. We'll play the winner of that matchup. Abdia fouled by Fox at the foul line. To be able to bounce back from that, make the playoffs, as Abdia's fouled. Credit to
of even the low average. And he has done one heck of a job, as you said, in very difficult.
And elevated to the head coaching chair in unprecedented circumstances. Vassell misses the three. A half strong, trailing 65-38. Abdi in traffic, underneath to Williams for the jam.
The activity of Williams.
Castle on the lane, keeps the dribble alive, and draws Williams on him, so he'll bring it out.
It's going to be a carry.
Yep. Holiday keeps Fox on his hip, throws it up for Williams. Nice job by Cornette, turns it over. Grant on the floor. Abdia looking to attack, aggressive drive on Vassell, and he'll go to the line. Boy, he is winning the award. But Abdia, just 25, year 6 in the NBA, and he's got 16 first.
Go north of 65 points.
3 seconds left. Fox again puts on the brakes. Can't hit. And the half comes to an end. The one player you're talking about is Champagnie. Portland by 17. Came back to win, the first team ever to trail by 15 or more at half and win by 15 or more. And then the few minutes, Abdia now with 18 points to make it an 18-point game. In today's NBA, that is nothing. A whole half to go, but obviously Portland going to have to get some stops along with hitting some.
Second quarter, and then nice little set there to get Abdia to his strength.
Castle setting a screen for Vassell, and it's going to go the other way. So Abdi with 18, the rest of the team has 29. He told us there a couple times last game he would challenge Wembanyama to see if his timing was on, and I guess he feels like it's on, so he didn't want to challenge him there. His Kling organization. The youngest ever and first unanimous Defensive Player of the Year in NBA history. And Castle gets trampled by Kamara. Second.
Down the other end, Dave. You know, Klingon takes another three. He's 0 for 3 tonight. That coupled with 3 for 18 in the series lifts Wemby, but he cannot find that three-point rhythm.
And if you go to Robert Williams, Wembanyama is just going to hang in the paint. Although Williams has made some threes in this series. Castle hits it.
About his selectivity, he's only taken 2 threes. They've given him a ton of opportunities.
Holiday around it out. Wembanyama with the board. And Castle is very choosy about what threes he takes as they wave it off and call it.
And Stefan is still after the officials. He's got to get his mind back in it.
Obvious three, and Wembanyama just jumped.
Me as well.
Easy to understand how teams start to see ghosts when they play against San Antonio, because even San Antonio trying to move on and play either Denver or Minnesota as the Blazers sink back into the lane, and that allows Castle a 3% now from behind the arc in 5 games. That Denver-Minnesota series, by the way, is 3-2 Wolves. Game 6, ESPN Thursday night, and after Hawks-Knicks, Game 6. Not that time for Castle. Abdi racing downhill. Wembanyama jumped into the air, got a piece of that. Out of bounds off the second half of the season and into the playoffs. Meanwhile, Castle's hurt his hand. He's shaken up.
Is it the same hand? Is it the left hand that seemed to bother him the other night?
And he's got it wrapped as well, that left hand. No look pass, Castle to Vassell. 3 no good. Blazers 0 for their last 6, and they're also turning it over. Champagny, no, but he's fouled on the triple try by Abdia.
Gonna trust your word on that.
That hurts, but probably hurts even more when it's... So this will be the flagrant free throw for Champagny. To the bench with 3 fouls, 18 points, lead up to 26. And Champagny missed the 3rd free throw and does it very well. Turnover. Henderson. Oh, he soars to the rim and slams an awkward land. Having a nice start to his career in Charlotte. Durant. Kamara. Got a 3. Time. And Kevin Durant ruled out for tomorrow night, reportedly, as Wembanyama gets into the lane. That's his first miss of the game. He only has taken 4 shots. 7 points, 6 rebounds, 3 blocks for Wembanyama. Grant, make that 4 blocks now for Wemby. 11 in the last 2 games. Champagny, defender flies by, gives it up. Castle's 3, no good. Still plenty of time for, but just 5 of 25 from 3. They need this one here from Grant, and they get it. And they sag off of Castle. Now Holiday goes to greet him at the 3-point line. Johnson going baseline, around the defender. Shot clock down to 3. Castle kicks it out. Harper got it away in time, and it goes for 3.
For 6 shooting, Harper.
He and Castle have combined for 27 on 11 of 16 shooting. Grant's 3 no good that time. And Klingon and Castle, college teammates, battle pedestrian numbers if you look at what he's done so far in this series, with each game better than the next. And things we just rarely see in the history of the NBA. What he's got the Blazers tonight. See what happens in the Denver-Minnesota series on Thursday as the Nuggets look to even that series, go back home for game. Yeah, hasn't needed to be assertive, looking for his own. Just play good defense, rebound. Will not have Anthony Edwards. Obviously Dante DiVincenzo out as well. for the Game 6 against Denver in the Twin Cities Thursday. Holiday going baseline, weaving through traffic, tries to force it underneath, and it was kicked.
And just trying to take away any vision to get it to the mismatch.
And a really underrated pickup by San Antonio coming from Boston. Helped them win a championship. He fouls Grant there. That looked.
I mean, oh. Okay, he's not moving. Their feet get tangled, so it's a trip. Yeah.
Third foul on Cornette. Penalty situation for the next 5 minutes. Haven't really done. They're just 4 or 5 at the line. Chance to still chip away here. Fox going to get it. Cornette setting the screen. Abdi retreats, so Fox splits the double, gets deep in the lane, puts it up. He's fouled. Here for a number of years, so a lot of the young guys he worked with prior to getting the head coaching job, but he said the last.
He's dealing with an adult, 27 years old. He was Keldon Johnson's development coach.
Obviously, we'll see how far the Spurs go in the playoffs, but if they win tonight, they'll have gone further than any Spurs team since 2017. It was an 11-point lead after 12-point lead after the first quarter, 20 at halftime. As Cornette gets the backside board but lost the handle, gets on the floor and tied up. Or they're going to say it was out of Williams makes a nice steal. Grant and Wembanyama gets the deflection and tried to save it but stepped out.
Oh, they don't see the kick there, I think. So no reset, no dead ball, obviously.
Another deflection, third quarter. Vassell misses again. Rebound, Harper back up. No. Boy, it looked like a foul on Portland.
I absolutely thought he got fouled.
Some opportunities for the Blazers. Oh, how about the put down by Williams on the reverse?
Pass there. And then Williams able to finish around him.
Robert Williams has had a really good series. 11 points, 5 rebounds. They got
reference that he wants the threat, even though it's been a struggle for Klingon. He wants the threat of that shooting big.
3-minute mark here in the third. It's still a 20-point game. Grant into the lane, falls away, and Wembanyama with his. Blazers come right back down court, and a foul that will send Grant to the line.
I mean, the wingspan is ridiculous.
When you're growing up, didn't they say ball you man? With
yes.
Wemby, it's ball you meant, because he can cover so much ground.
58% and 44% from 3.
5. Vassell puts it on the floor. Timer at 2. Turns, fires, front rimmed it. Offensive rebound, Castle. Wembanyama thought about the 3. Spins, hangs, got it, and one. If Wembanyama doesn't win it this year, going to be in the mix for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
He's got 10 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 blocks. Jump shot goes, but Johnson botting with Abdia. Can't get it the first time, or the second, or the third. Batted out to Williams.
Saw that exact matchup in the first half. And Johnson won it, scored a tough 2, couldn't get that one.
Holiday's 3 no good, and Sissoko pushes Wembanyama. Crosses all language barriers. Second free throw attempt for Wembanyama tonight. But in 374 career playoff games, Tim Duncan and David Robinson hit a combined 6 threes.
Yeah.
Wembanyama in 4 career playoff. Thibault's 3, off target. Abdia, another pass attempt. Year player out of Connecticut, helped them win a title, and won Rookie of the Year last year with San Antonio. Working on Williams, who being the winner of Minnesota-Denver, 3-2 Wolves in that series. Castle rocking it, now driving on the baseline, falling away, no. And Robert Williams is still in the backcourt, now comes back into the picture, did not get it away in time. Half minutes away from moving on to the conference semifinals to face either Denver or Minnesota as Klingon drills a 3. Losses were against Denver. They also went 1-2 against Minnesota. As Harper gets 2. Avdia fouled by Fox. Avdia didn't like it. He gets up. Klingon is
Rose to the level. My guess is he thinks that play by Fox sort of rose to the level of something more maybe.
To that. But
so you remember the play last game with Stephon Castle putting the ball in his chest?
yeah, Ray Acosta, I think, was looking at Mark Davis. Do we give him the tee?
Yeah.
And they did. Now he hits the free throws. But still a lot of time, although Avdia turns it over, dribbling it off his foot. Thibault knocks it away from Harper out of bounds. Will stay with the Spurs. That section of the Crossbank Center fan base going nuts as Champagne's shot almost hit the shot clock. Klingon rips it away from Harper.
Harper just got up so high.
Klingon launches. That's good.
There he is. You know, it's
Obviously the players, but also Tiago Splitter, the interim head coach, might be his last game. He told us before the game as Portland. A huge possession here. Krejci gives it up. Kamara wide open and can't get it. A foul underneath, though, as Klingon gets short because of hip injuries. But a bright young coach in the NBA. Holiday for 3. Got it. Drew Holiday with his
ripped because you've been up so much for so long.
Of course, they have more turnovers than baskets this half. Cox misses the bank. Rebound Kamara. A chance to get it to 10. We played a combined 4 minutes in this series prior to tonight. Sissoko will try the 3. It's good. It's a 9-point game. Out of 10. Wembanyama back in the game. Timer down to 4. Vassell fires and gets it. The 6th Spur in double figures tonight. Portland has 3. Klingon's hit a couple threes. He'll try it again. Not that time. The tip won't go either by Sissoko. Spurs trying to close out Portland. What a no-look pass by Castle. Krejci will rise up over Wembanyama off the heel. That hit Castle last. And Vassell tried to save it and gets a timeout call. Again, they back off of Castle. There's Keldon Johnson, the 6th man of the year, gets into the lane, goes up, and he's fouled. Campaign and one of the team leaders.
Well, you can see it cuts both ways with the guy, meaning he keeps it light. He's got the music.
On Johnson, guys, is prior to this series, he was the longest tenured Spur to never reach the postseason up until this year. Think about how many years this franchise has been in existence.
And he's done a tremendous job as a role player. Didn't start a single game, but played all 82. One of 18 players to play all 82 games as Wembanyama's called for the foul.
Fox, Wemby, pick and roll when Fox comes back in.
Sissoko with the throwdown. And he completes the 3-point. Goes out a series. It's hard to do in any series, especially for a team that hasn't been in this position before. They've got a veteran in Fox, though, and he comes through with the foul line jumper. Avdia's got 20 points, a game high. Holiday on the drive, works into the lane. He's fouled. Count the bucket. A chance.
Whistle against him.
Spurs are over the limit, so the Blazers will shoot free throws the rest of the game. Holiday, 84% during the regular season. Inside of 10. The Spurs have kept it above the 3-point line the entire possession. Now Fox, 4-3 over Sissoko. It's good, boy.
In the second half, the Wemby Fox pick and roll.
Klingon looking to answer, way short. Rebound Wembanyama, his third.
Half of game 4 was devastating to this group.
15 points, 9 assists for Fox. He drives here and scores. 40 to go. Avdia bumped off his spot by Castle, and that's a foul on Castle. That's 5.
It's enough time to dial it up from 3. And just a different angle, right? Line it up. Composure.
And it's been De'Aaron Fox in crunch time with the ball in his hands, leading the way for San Antonio. We haven't seen him in the 4th quarter. We haven't seen Jeremy Grant.
Well, I mean, for Scoot, he has had a tough stretch, just 2 for 6.
Castle just tying up Kamara.
So it's 2 in a row. If those are 2 young fouls.
7 turnovers. and 6 fouls for Castle. Kamara gets the first free throw.
And 9 here, and he stepped across it on both fouls.
It's a learning experience for a young team. If they do win this game and close it out, it's finals. Shot clock down to 3. Fox gets past Klingon, floats it up, and good! He's got 11 of the 8. Without De'Aaron Fox the last 2 games. Kamara's 3 off target. Knocked out of bounds by Klingon. Team up 13. Fox against Grant, fires away. 3 no good. And good block out by Holiday. Out of bounds. Only been in 1 postseason as Wembanyama's fouled. That was with Sacramento.
Stretch here, both teams in the bonus. Blazers have 2 timeouts. Spurs 1.
Wembanyama 5. Up to 17, 13 rebounds, and 4 blocks to go at those 17 points. Oh my goodness! Spiked! Entry pass to Grant. And a foul call. 12 blocks in the last 2 games for Victor Wembanyama.
He's a tough grader if that's the only thing that's kind of reacting now.
He had not reacted. We've shown him a number of show some emotion there. 106-92 in the game. Fox working on Krejci, gets downhill, hangs, banks it in. Say enough about De'Aaron Fox's contributions the last 2 games. Porter brought the Spurs back, and when Portland made it close here tonight, he put up 13.
Got to trap this guy. Somebody else has got to beat us.
Avdia misses. Wembanyama secures time. Since 2017, it's the first playoff appearance for San Antonio. But again, showed a lot of fight here down the stretch. You do wonder what's next for this organization year.
I ran into him in the elevator. He's like, I'm going to be good. To get back and show what he's got left.
And there's a lot of young talent around this team. Wembanyama just steals Kamara's soul. That's an opportunity for his young team going into the next round. 5 of them were against those 2 teams during the regular year. Portland's season will end, but this is a team with 30 and 21, the final 51 games, right around the time that Thiago Splitter took to get the 7th seed. And 1 game 2 here in Portland as Wembanyama fouls Grant, but then 3 straight losses.
Was talking to us about pregame, like all the things he's learned in this series, how prepared teams are, how physical the play.
Shooter, that will have to change. 3-pointer for Champagnie. He started the night hot.
Run is from Keldon Johnson's talking to over there at one of those breaks, but it felt pretty big.
Since Golden State in 2017-2018.
You think about the speed.
22. Not many thought win improvement, and now a first round victory and looking like a real. Wembanyama finishes the series averaging 21 points, 9 rebounds. He had 16 blocks in this. San Antonio headed to the conference semis.